All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right, first and foremost, we'd like to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakhat Wadash. All right, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. All right, we're part of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. All right, out here on another Saturday to preach and prophesy the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. All right, what you can see, all right, prophecy is taking course. You know, as the elders say, the prophecies are popping like popcorn. Things is happening. The spirit is moving. All right, this damn Shalom, yep, right outside. This damn devil is being exposed left and right. You know, and the truth is coming out, man. All right, like brothers did, brothers joined on the stream last night, going into how the truth is trending. You know, that's all you see when you go on the internet and social media. Everybody's talking about the Hebrew Israelites, man, and these small hats, man. So we're living in that time where the truth is being exposed, man. All right, you can start with whatever you had.
Verse 9.
You see,
You saw Isaiah 49:9.
10. Sorry, 10.
Isaiah chapter 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Yeah, and Esau is the father of the so-called white people you see walking around today. Esau, Edom. Okay? And he's being exposed, he's being made bare. All right? He's being stripped. He's not able, what's going to tell you? Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
See that? So the Edomites, all right? But Esau is not going to be able to hide himself any longer, man. Okay, the small hasn't been able to hide and work in the shadows and try to hide from that, hide from the name of Esau. All right, but the truth is coming out now about who the Edomites are, who the small hats are, and who the real children of Israel are, man. You know, and as lately brothers been saying a lot. The Lord is just using particular celebrities or particular people of status to throw certain points out there to basically spark the minds of people. Like, wait, hold on, you know, people asking questions and it's all over. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Go ahead.
It says, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking about Esau, Edom. He is not what, as it just said, he's not able to hide any longer, man. Okay, that veil is being pulled back. So the truth about these damn devils is coming out, man. All type of people on, Twitter and social media. You check the posts of the people. People are looking at this damn devil, man. And that's going to the prophecy. It lets you know that this man is losing his power. That's right. Because part of his power was being able to hide, and deal in secrecy, and all that. That's all being torn down, man. Now the truth is coming out. Is there any more than that?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
I got something.
Oh, you got it.
No.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Yep. No, I got you, bro. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians,
Yep.
chapter 2.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna start at verse 7. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 5. Salaki. It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way."
This is speaking about the wicked, all right? Which when you go, precept upon precept, the wicked is linked back again to Esau and Edom. Which again, if you go precept upon precept and just go through history, the Edomites are you so-called white people.
Yeah.
We're living in that time. What it say that time he revealed.
Yeah.
We in that time right now. That's right. When he's being revealed, the veil's being pulled back. All right, you're not gonna be able to hide behind, this particular image and try to fake the funk like you the people and you. Nah, man, you are the Edomites. You are the wicked, man.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to hide behind the fact of free school lunch. Okay? You're not gonna be able to hide behind the fact that you've, rebuilt bad communities and things of that nature.
Right.
What about the insurmountable amounts of deception that you've pushed and promoted unto our people, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? Everybody trying to ride Kyrie Irving right now, but nobody talks about what good Kyrie Irving did.
Right.
All right?
Right.
The millions and millions and millions of dollars that he's donated to communities that wasn't even of his community, quote unquote, man. So you being exposed, man.
That's right.
All right? That little bit of article should not have received this much backlash. It really proves that you are the devil.
That proves it.
Why you squirming so much, man?
Right.
It's just like if somebody, a big bad bully, it's like the elephant and the mouse. This big ass elephant, it gets scared of a small mouse.
Right.
Okay? What you so fucking scared for?
Yeah.
Maybe you ain't as tough as you try to appear.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
You sit up here, you try to, berate him, but he didn't even say nothing that was radical or extreme.
Right.
It was literally off a post. Nobody's mad at Amazon.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Nobody's mad at Jeff Bezos.
Right.
Nobody's mad at these different media outlets and these authors that these producers are using to prove that the so-called Negroes are the Jews. Why you not mad at these Edomite scholars for putting this information out there?
Right.
You just want to bully the Jakes.
Bully Jake.
That's why you being exposed.
Yep. And they try to use people like Kyrie Irving and Kanye as an example. And look, nigger, you better not speak up. This is gonna happen to you. You're gonna be next. So they got guys like LeBron James, his big ass. Well, Kyrie, basically, strong and.
Yeah, you heard a lot of people.
Yeah, heard a lot, because he know they on feast stand up. They gonna get his monkey ass next. I saw you already. I was around. But yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, more to that.
Yes, sir. Verse 8, 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
The spirit of his mouth, which is going into the prophets. But it's why his word coming out, man. What say his word is like into a fire, and his people are like wood.
Yep.
You're being consumed by the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's
right.
And it's not a damn thing you can do about it. But just take it.
Yep.
All right.
He says, only he, Salaki. Read it again, verse 8.
Yep.
And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
It should destroy with the brightness of his coming, which is talking about the coming of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Hey, with said consume with his mouth, that's also going into the chariots, the lasers, and the chariots. First and foremost, before that, the Lord's going to consume you by the spirit, man.
Yes.
Then when the Lord comes, that's when it's going to get physical. He's going to jack you up.
That's right.
Do that fire, man.
Yep. He says, verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan,
Right.
with
Yep.
all power and signs and lying wonders.
Yeah. It's a so-called white man. Esau is as we always say, is the physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan on the earth. Left-hand tactics and dealings, man. That's why we call you the devil. And it's being shown more and more as the days go by, the months go by, years go by, that the tail's being pulled back more, man. You're being shown to be Satan.
Yep.
Right? Any more to that?
Yep. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. So here it is. We have the mental, the cojones to go at Kyrie Irving. Nobody want to go at the institutions that really disenfranchise us, man.
Right.
Okay? Nobody wants to speak about all these different Jewish institutions, all right, that pretty much contributed to the disenfranchisement and the impoverishment of these people on this side.
Right.
Okay? That's way more terroristic and extreme than anything that Kyrie Irving said or Kanye West. All right? We've been belittled in the sight of the world. All right? But yet nobody can't speak up about the shit that's going on from the opposition.
Right.
That's why it says with all deceivableness, man. Okay? Because you Jakes are being deceived.
Yep.
All they got to do is just push a whole bunch of articles into the media to get Jake to talk, man.
That's it. Yep.
Okay, that's it. If they would have put that in the media, Kyrie Irving shares anti-Semitic documentary,
Right.
and then let stuff carry, Jake wouldn't even said nothing.
Right.
But because they flooded the media with it, Jake is like, oh shit, Kyrie fucked up.
Yeah.
And then they just jump on the bandwagon. You have zero. You don't have the mind of an independent thinker.
Right.
You so-called Hebrew Israelites, man. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You don't have independent thinking, man. You think based upon controlled media. Okay?
That's right.
Because he's deceiving. That's why I say with all deceivableness, man. All right. Continuing on up in here. Oh, did you want to say something?
No, you got it.
All right. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved. So a lot of people don't want to hear what we got to say.
Right.
All right. You want to hear what Umar Johnson got to say.
Yeah.
Tariq Nasheed.
Right.
Okay. You want to hear Kevin Samuels. You know, all these different individuals that got platforms. That's who you want to hear. You don't want to hear what the prophets got to say, man.
Right.
Okay. You misuse the prophets. All right.
Yep.
But yet the earth is responding based upon the words of the prophets.
Yep.
That's why the Lord told I believe it was Samuel. He said, your words will not fall to the ground. So everything that the prophets have been speaking for these last decades is coming to pass.
Oh, yeah.
The Lord is not allowing our words to fall to the ground.
That's right.
Because they're not our words.
That's right.
They're his words.
Yep.
But yet nobody want to hear the word of the Lord. You can't wait to hear what Quavo got to say about Takeoff. That's what you're looking forward to, man. You looking forward to, I wonder what the NBA got to say about Kanye West. I wonder if Yeezy and Adidas gonna drop it. Okay? Because you've been deceived.
Yep.
All right? This earth is under a major spell. Nobody understands the truth. That's why when truth is spoken, you get punished like Kyrie Irving. That's what you call a modern day lynching.
Yeah.
That's what you call a modern day lynching.
Right.
And our people are sitting there allowing this to go on. You're supposed to speak about these different institutions that's doing this to him.
If I could add, now, it wasn't, a few weeks ago, maybe a good month ago, right? You had what happened? The Queen died.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking about how Britain needs to give back all the crap that they stole, all the diamonds, all the riches. They was just going in on the Queen. Then Kanye and the White Lives Matter thing happened, and this whole thing blew up because because instead of having everybody talk about what the Queen and the British Crown did over the centuries, they turned the head of your direction to look at what Kanye and what Kyrie's doing.
Yeah.
All they did was divert your attention.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what entertainment is, divert one's attention. Okay? But it's blowing up in your face because I've seen it myself. Regular people say, I need to look up this Hebrews and Negroes.
Yeah.
I need to look up these Hebrew Israelites. All right? Because guess what, Esau? Like the scripture says, you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. There is nothing that you can do.
Right.
If you say you're not, if you say you're the people, right? If you say that you are those people, we're just going to say you're not the people.
Yeah.
People are going to come out on their platforms on television and say, well, we are the people, you're not the people. Then you're going to punish them for it. Then people are going to look and say, hey, well, if it's not true, why is it hit dog hollering? Right?
Yeah.
Because he's all nothing but a damn hit dog,
Right.
and he's hollering and yelping.
Yeah, whenever you you speak truth or you bring an allegation to somebody and they become defensive, and they're showing you that they're in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esau's guilty is all get out, man.
Yeah.
Guilty as hell, man.
I got it. Yeah.
Yes, you got that.
Since you mentioned Esau being the physical counterpart of Satan, this is Isaiah 14, and I'll start at 12. Well, I start at 11. It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground that didst weaken the nations?
Right. And this is going into the king of Babylon, which is going to tell you. I think if you read it, it tells you this is a proverb that you should declare against the king of the taunted proverb, the king of Babylon. Right. At that time was Nebuchadnezzar. Right. Let you know that Lucifer is going to tell you. It's going to break down itself. It's going to tell you it's a man. Right. Which the word Lucifer means light bearer. Right. So the modern day Lucifer is the elites of the society, man. All right. But you know there's the so-called Illuminati. They even call themselves Luciferians.
Yeah,
Right.
The enlightened ones.
The enlightened ones, or the bearers of the light. Right. So this is who he's talking about. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, that's the nature of these goddamn devils, man. They want to achieve a godlike level. They want to play the Most High on the earth. You know, through what? Their technology, their gadgets, their science, and ultimately that damn sea hit, man.
Yeah.
They try to achieve that, you know.
They try to act like they are literally the Most High, like
Yeah.
brothers was talking about over there. Their so-called Messiah that just popped up out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
The Syrian. They're trying to act like that's the son of the Most High, so the Most High is one of them.
See,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's prophecy too, right? Matthew 24.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all was
man.
trying to
Yeah.
say, if they say I'm in the desert, okay,
Yep.
go you're not after them.
Yeah.
So he popped up out of the desert, out of a hellhole over there in the Middle East, out of nowhere. That ain't the Messiah. That ain't nothing but another Edomite going into slavery soon.
Yeah.
Okay? All right?
Right.
Going kaputs for all you Jews out there.
Yeah.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right. Hell represents misery or the grave, man. Those about to put hell on you, which represents that cup. You right? You reading that Lamentations, the 4th chapter. Say the cup shall also be turned to thee. That shall surely, roughly paraphrasing. That represents hell, man. Misery. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. Verse 16 it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof?
Yeah. That's talking about you so-called white people. Starting with the elites. The elite bankers. Which are all basically small hats. Just talking about you, man. A good precept to that, I think it's Revelations. Is that Revelation 11th chapter? That should destroy him that destroys the earth. Esau destroyed the whole earth. Even the other nations is even pissed off at you, man. Let alone the children of Israel.
Well, the other nations can easily come out and pull out the records.
Oh, yeah.
To show that you Edomites who claim that you are people of the Most High, they can easily bring out the records and show that you ain't nothing but a bunch of foreign invaders, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay? Ask the Russians. But that's really where you came out of, them Caucasus Mountains over there, Georgia, Russia over there. Okay? They got the records.
Yep.
Came out of there with your Kagan bullying, right? And you chose a religion like it was a damn multiple choice question. Well, you know what? We don't want to be Islamic. Well, some of us are. So now you got the Ottoman Empire. Then some of, some of y'all went into the Jesuitism and Christianity. But then a lot of you chose Judaism because you felt it was the most pure. Because it is the most pure.
Yep.
But that's how you get your modern day converts. Okay? Out of the Caucasus and out of that region over there near Russia. Okay? So the Lord got something special for you lying and going throughout the earth this morning, like what the brothers over there read.
Reading it again, it says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners. It says, all the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou art destroyed. Because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children.
You heard what that said though? It said the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. The word, look up the word renowned. All right, meaning your name is not going to be high, man. All right. See, we are the princes of the power. We are those gods, the Nephilim, that fell from their power. We were those men of renown, man. Not you Edomites. All right, if you was the look, man. If you Amalekites were the real Jews, you would be making all kind of. I couldn't name one Jew off the top of their head.
Yeah.
Ian Rappaport. I mean, was it Michael Rappaport? I mean, where are you rabbinical, Jewish figures that's prominent? No, nobody know you.
Nobody know, yeah, exactly.
You ain't no household names.
Right, not in these modern times. You got these old German teeming Edomites, so-called Jews, from, like I mentioned, Einstein and things like that.
But don't nobody know them like.
Like
everybody know LeBron James,
right.
LeBron,
Modern
and
day.
motherfuckers know takeoff before they know a Jew.
Yeah.
So how can you be the man of renown? Your names ain't even renowned right now.
Right.
Ask the average Jake. Everybody's trying to take up for the Jewish people. Ask the average Jake to name 10 Jewish people right now at the top of their head. Or name even you average Edomites.
Yeah.
The average Edomite couldn't name 10 Jewish people off the top
ask a
of their
Jewish
head.
person to name 10 Jewish people off the top of their head.
Right.
Besides the people in their family.
Yeah, he go. Yeah, that's the well, my uncle.
Libowitz family. Yeah, a couple of uncles and cousins.
Yeah.
Now, name some famous Jewish people that are renowned around the world that a Jewish person can name.
Yeah.
Right.
And they can't name
They
them.
couldn't even name them. They don't even know they rabbis, bro.
Because these rats like to hide, man.
That's right. Bring it out, huh?
God, this is the etymology of the word renown. It says fame or glory attaching to a person, a place, etc.
Yeah, so
Reptile.
fame or glory. So it says that the name of the wicked shall not be renowned. See, the Lord is going to blot out all of you prominent Edomites. Okay? All of you Edomites out here that got some type of high name and some type of stature. Garth Brooks. Okay? You guys ain't gonna be spoken about in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
It says reputation, especially good reputation.
Yeah, see, we are the men of reputation. But through the media, controlled media, they slander our people, man.
Yeah.
Okay? And say it ain't so. See, like we were saying earlier, Kyrie Irving, this is what you call a modern day lynching. That's what you call a modern day lynching.
Right.
And you Jakes that's actually taking a hand with the so-called white man, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? You should be ashamed of yourself.
But I don't want the gravy train stuff.
Right.
Let Shaq come up there and be like, you know what, I agree. I agree with Kyrie Irving. Let Shaq come up there and say he agrees. All them investments he got in Starbucks and Little Caesar and Papa John's and all the movie theaters and all this stuff that he got investments in, right? They'll drop his ass just as quick as they drop Kanye. Right? Because your money is tied into Jewish-owned businesses. Right? They got one right there, Engelman's. That's a Jew. Right? I just thought of a Jew too. I know Eli Weasel.
Nope.
Eli, that's all.
Eli Weasel's one of these Holocaust survivors. He wrote a book.
That's the perfect name for that.
Right? Eli Weasel.
Yeah, Weasel.
I thought of one. Let's see if I can name 10 before the end of the
Hey, but you know that's different. That's different with us because we study men. With the average person, you on camera trying to defend these fucking Jewish demons, but you can't even name 10 of them off the top of the head.
Right.
Name 10 Jewish people.
Right.
Everybody all up in arms. What's happening with Kyrie Irving is what you call a public lynching. And if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, should be ashamed to watch that go on and agree with it. When all these institutions have disenfranchised us, okay? That's what we out here to speak about. We ain't out here to placate to nobody's emotions, all right? The truth of the fact of the matter, we behind enemy lines, okay? We're being slandered on the media and nobody's speaking about it. But we gonna speak about it. All right, go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 14 and 21. Compare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers,
Go ahead.
that they do not rise,
Yep.
nor possess the land, nor
Yep.
fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, so the Lord, that iniquity is already being prepared. All right, contrary to popular belief, these so-called Amalekites, I ain't gonna say so-called, these Amalekites, they scared.
Yeah.
They scared. That's why they making too many hard moves. This don't require Nike and
All of that. Right.
Adidas and everybody to pull back their endorsements. They don't require that. So why are they doing this off of small posts? That should tell us something. Because it must be some form, facet of truth in this.
Right.
Okay? Which we already know.
Yeah.
The world just don't know, man.
Because if you gotta think about it, right? Nike, Adidas, whoever is pulling back from endorsing Kanye based off what he said about the Jews, right? When they're apparel companies, they're footwear, sports footwear, athletic wear companies, right? Now they could say, well, we don't want to be associated with someone that slanders those people, right? But you know how many people they endorse that have their personal opinions about certain things?
Right.
Okay? Nike has endorsed Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan felt a certain way about a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
But why this specific thing? Should
He
not
was
everybody be boycotting Amazon?
Right.
They got the movie on their damn platform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So let's not be prejudiced when it comes down to the standpoint. If you really felt like this, why ain't you going to Amazon? It really shows that you really anti-nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with anti-Semitism. You anti-Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, you know how many Bible, this Apocrypha came off of Amazon.
Yeah.
So did this Bible
Yeah.
and put the other stuff that brothers got off of Amazon.
Yeah, right.
You know how many Hebrew Israelite books, and all these books is on Amazon,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
And you,
Without sanctuary.
oh, well, I need to get that for the band that
No. Oh, did you see they marked up that book from
from
that,
what you call it?
that Negroes are Jewish or something like that?
Yeah, the secret. It's just like $2,500.
That shit $2,500. They marked it up that fast.
Yep.
So that go to show you it ain't about no anti-Semitism. It's about being anti-Jake.
It's about
They don't
truth.
want Jake to wake up to the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
They could give a damn who hate them.
Right.
If somebody just be like, man, fuck them. I don't fuck with no Jewish motherfuckers. They be like, all right, whatever. We rich, you know. But as soon as you start saying, I don't fuck with you because we the real Jews, that's where the problem is at, man.
Yeah. They don't want the truth come
Because
out.
they don't want the truth to come out on who they really are.
Well,
But
Kanye
you
didn't
out,
say
it's
that.
out. The cat is out the bag.
I got a scripture, but Kanye didn't even say that. He said, well, I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew too.
Kyrie said the same thing.
Because I'm a Jew too.
Yep.
If I say, you know what, I like how you play basketball, right? You know what, I'm a fan of your team, just like my brother's a fan of the team too.
Right.
I'm acknowledging the fact that me and my brother are a fan of the team you play for,
Right.
okay?
Why be persecuted?
Right? I'm not saying because I am, you're not. I acknowledge the fact you were, while also acknowledging that I am too.
Yep.
That's what they said. Right? But hey, leave it up to the devil to play mind games on the people.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Okay.
that's what he do. You know, finish your scripture. Right?
Oh, that was it.
That was it.
Okay,
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Revelation chapter 3 and 9. Behold, it says, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan,
Yeah.
which say they are Jews.
Now notice it said the synagogue of Satan, because back when we had the actual Jewish estate in the land of Israel, Judea, you had the scribes and the Pharisees that taught in the synagogues. Okay, but they was going off. You had them Jewish teachers back in the day that was going off, and the Lord said that they were the synagogue of Satan. But
Yeah.
it's twofold, because it actually developed into Edomites now teaching in the synagogue. Okay, and they represent the synagogues of Satan, man.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, bro.
It says,
Like a foreshadowing.
which say they are Jews and are not.
Yeah, which say they are Jews and are not, because back then, in order for you to really be a Jew, you had to actually move in a particular spirit, and they were considered hypocrites. That wasn't the way of the Jews that the scribes and the Pharisees was doing. And even now, when you, because this is all a foreshadowing, like what the elder said, and it's a double, you know, it's twofold. Okay, but even now, you so-called Jews or Amalekites, you Jewish people, you ain't operating how the ancient Jews used to operate. The Jews back in the day, they didn't read the Talmud.
Right.
Okay? The Jews back in the days, they didn't eat kosher pig. They didn't have gay parades. All right? They didn't suck the head of the baby penis. That wasn't the custom of the Jews.
Right.
So you guys say that you're Jews, but you're not. Okay? Because the word Jew stems from what? Judah, the tribe of Judah. All right?
Yehudi, as they say.
Yeah, Yehudi. You know? But guess what? The Jews never did the shit that you're doing.
Right.
So you saying you a Jew, but you're not. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
All right. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Yep.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
That's right. So in the kingdom of heaven, all you so-called Jewish Amalekites, all right, you're gonna bow before the real princes of the power.
That's right.
All tribes, all 12 tribes, you're gonna bow before.
Yep.
Okay? And it's gonna be known that you lied about your identity. And we can prove it. Okay? We can prove it. We can go, somebody Google the word anti-Semitic.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's get into Genesis the 10th chapter. Let's read Genesis the 10th chapter, and let's see if that lines up with the actual definition of anti-Semitism. All right? Now let's go into scholarship, which that's what Esau, you know, try to act like he's these rabbinical superiors. Well, let's go into scholarship then.
Well, technically, we're rabbis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're real rabbis. Okay? Teachers and priests.
I mean, it's still.
Yeah, or they changed it, but still, that we still want it. We still want that definition though.
No, no, we're-
You know, because anything that they put out there is still gonna get broken down. All right, regardless of if they changed it or not. All right, so bring that definition out, Baba Kushah.
This is the definition for anti-Semitics. It says hostile to or prejudice against Jewish people.
Now, it says hostile to or prejudice against Jewish people. All right, so when we go into the root word of sem, because that's what you call what? A compound word.
Yeah.
we're not.
All right, being anti-Semitic is a compound word.
Right.
Anti means against. Semitic goes into the children or the line of Shem. All right. So how could you be anti-Semitic when you read Genesis the 10th chapter, multiple nations came out of Shem?
That's right.
All right. So that means that you gotta hate any nation that came out of Shem.
Yeah.
Jewish people are not the only people that came out of Shem.
That's right.
They're not even the only tribe. How you gonna just hate Jewish people?
Yeah.
Well, what about Benjamitish?
Right.
Yeah.
What about Levitish?
Right.
What about Simeonitish?
Right.
Zebulonitish? Y'all don't even know where they at first and
You don't know
foremost.
the tribe.
But should they not be included in the definition of anti-Semitism?
Right.
If that's what you want to predicate it upon, what if somebody hate the other tribes? Okay, that's not considered anti-Semitic. So your argument is futile.
But that's the case. Why the hell they bombing Afghanistan and Iraq?
Right.
Those Arabs are
Semitic.
Semitic.
The water.
Yeah, that's anti-Semitic.
And I'm going to prove it.
Let's go. All right, that was it on the death?
That was pretty much the point.
All right, Con.
Okay, good. So this is Semite in the etymology.
Let's go.
Okay, online. From 1847. Okay, let's go back before 2022. 1847, right? A Jew, Arab, Assyrian, or Aramaean, right? And apparently isolated use from 1797 refers to the Shemitic language group because it was a language, which is Hebrew, okay? And these were the people at that time still speaking broken Hebrew at the time, going back to 1847.
Yep, the Phoenician.
Yeah, now you can add the Chinese and Japanese in there, but they migrated east centuries before that. Anyway, it says, from modern Latin, it says, from French, Semite, from modern Latin, Semita, from late Latin, Sem, Greek, Sem, or Shem, one of the three sons of Noah, Genesis 10, 21 through 30.
Yep. One of the three. So one of the three sons of Noah, Shem was one of them, which is where you get the word Semitic. It really should be Shemitic.
That's right.
Right.
It's not Semitic.
Right.
It's
Right.
Shemitic.
Learn how to speak.
All right. So let's deal with proper knowledge.
Right.
Let's stop the narrative of information and let's deal with actual etymologies and definitions. Okay? You got it, priest.
It says, Shem, one of the three sons of Noah, regarded as the ancestor of the Semites in Bible-based anthropology, which is the study of man.
Yep.
From Hebrew, Shem. In this modern sense, it is said to have been introduced by German historian August Schlosser in 1781.
Yeah, so it says in ancient Hebrew,
Let's
Shem.
Let me look up August Schlosser and see
Right.
if he was a so-called Jew.
Right, because he could have been. That sounds
Because
like.
I'm pretty sure he was a so-called Jew.
Yeah.
And if he got that, and if that's the definition, then why aren't you Jews going after him and discrediting him?
If Edomites are Shemitic,
Yeah.
Right.
you come out of Shem. Okay? Chinese people come out of Shem. Japanese people come out of Shem. East Indian people come out of Shem. Arabian people come out of Shem. Assyrians come out of Shem. All right?
That's the part they don't delve into that. They think it's just always anti-Semitic. It's Jewish people.
Right.
It's just us. It's multiple nations, man.
Yeah, it's multiple. But see, your definition, see, the reason why you couldn't say you're anti-Jewish is because that would have made people look into who the real Jews were. So you had to kind of use an umbrella.
Yeah.
But you can't exclude these other nations
Right.
from being of the line of Shem.
That's right.
Right.
All right? Because the word Shem in the Hebrew means what?
Name.
Name.
Name. Yep.
Okay? And why was that such a spiritual name? Is because the Lord's name will be called out of the seed through Shem, through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
That's why I say thy seed shall be called in Isaac. And through Isaac, the Lord's name came about through the tribe of Judah.
Yep.
Okay, Yahweh Dah. All right? So the Lord's name as a people would come through that lineage of Shem. All right? So that's why it's Shem. Okay? You can't take the whole seed of Shem and own it.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
You don't own that. I got more
So
too.
cast out all the other nations and take
Yeah.
it onto themselves.
It's just you.
Right. That's like so like you're the only people that go back to the people of the Bible.
Right.
Right. Well, what about the Arabs? Don't they go back to Ishmael, they know that,
Yeah.
right? The people of Ethiopia,
Yep.
they know they go back to Cush.
Yep. Everybody is really the people of the Bible. It's just everybody's not the
Names
chosen
and-
people of the
yeah.
Bible.
You know? So they know that they have their origins in as I just read, biblical anthropology. Okay? It's just about how they truly identify. I'm going to read more. It says, the credit, if such it be, of having originated the name Semitic from Noah's son, Sem or Shem. Okay? It says,
There's a bunch of Shemites on the corner right there.
Yeah.
You got Moab, Esau,
Yep.
like
Elam.
like Elon. That's the
Elam,
spirit.
yeah.
A bunch of Shemites. That's the spirit.
There's a bunch of Shemites in the goddamn corner.
That's the spirit right there. And then you got the ultimate Jake walking by.
Ultimate one walking by.
Then you got Amalek coming too. Look,
Yeah, he ain't got it.
look like a small hat.
Probably got
Okay.
one in his back
Hey,
pocket.
let's get that Genesis 10 real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's the spirit.
Come on, go ahead.
Start from the top.
No, start at the name of Shem.
21.
Genesis 10 and 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder.
Yep.
Even to him were children born.
Yeah, so Shem, like what the priest just read the definition, one of the three sons of Noah, okay, that produced Arabian, Afro-Asiatic people. All right. Now you got to go into the other nations that come out of Ham, because all Hamites ain't the same. All Hamites are not of the same nation.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because you a Hamite
all
don't.
Egyptians.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You just because you a Hamite don't mean that you the same people. Just the same way, just because you a Shemite, it doesn't mean that you the same people. Just because you a Japhite don't mean that you the same people. Because the Lord divided the nations according to the inheritance. So you had nations that separated out of those three children. Just because you a Hamite, you got Hamitic wars. The Hamites fought against each other. They knew they wasn't the same people. The Canaanites ain't the same as the Cushites. Those are two different people. They have two different cultures and customs. They don't agree. All right, go ahead, Doc.
22. The children of Shem, Elam, and Ashur.
Elam. Who are the Elamites? That's who you refer to as the Eastern Indians, Persians. All right, the Carmanians. All right, those are the Elamites. All right, they come out of who? Shem. All right, it said who? Ashur. Those are what you call the Assyrians. Okay, which they from that Mesopotamian region. Okay, throughout ancient Assyria, Babylon, so on and so forth. All right, you found the precept?
No, you can read.
Come on, go ahead, Doc.
It says Elam and Ashur,
Yep.
and Arphaxad,
Go ahead.
and Lud,
Mm-hmm.
and Aram.
Oh, Rum. All right, those Salaki,
Yeah,
those are
Aramaic,
the
Syrians.
yeah, the Syrians, Salaki. All right, go ahead, bro.
And the children of Aram,
Yep,
Uz, and Hul,
yep. Go ahead,
and Gether,
go ahead.
and Mash.
These are all the people that came out of Shem. All right, look at all these people that came out of Shem.
Right.
You can't specify that like you own the line of Shem.
Right.
Own all of that.
You can't specify that to one nation of people, man. See, Esau throw these definitions out there, but they don't actually give the full understanding of what they're saying.
Right.
And people use these titles with ignorance, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 24, and Arphaxad begat Salah,
Uh-huh.
and Salah begat Eber,
Go ahead. Yep.
and unto Eber were born two sons.
Now, Eber in the Hebrew, you would pronounce Eber Ibar. Okay, or Ibaria. All right, which that was the holy tongue. Okay, the Lashon Kodash. All right, it's now called the Hebrew tongue, but back then it was just called the pure language. All right, you got Eber, which in the Hebrew, the word Eber means what? Of the past. Okay, or from the past. All right. He came out of Shem. All right? The language that we speak is named after him. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, or
Yep.
Peleg.
Yep, Peleg. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Peleg means to divide. All right? I think that's what Peleg means, to divide. Yep, go ahead, bro.
For in his days was the earth divided.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
There you go, yep.
It says, and his
Yeah,
brother's name.
because the you know, that's when the earth began to break apart
Yeah,
after, you know, Pangea.
right.
You know, when the waters settled, you know, the earth began to, you know, it was moist, it began to separate. You know, that was something to see, man. So that's why I say in his days was the earth divided. Okay, because back then, you know, when Noah was on the earth was what you would call Pangea. Pan meaning all, Gea means land. All right?
All earth.
All earth, all land. Yep, it was one hunk of earth. But then when Peleg was on the earth, during his time span that he lived, the earth began to divide. Yep, which is why that's an omen nomen.
You know, like brothers, they bring out how you look at a map, right? Look at the continents, you can tell it all pieces together
Yep.
in a certain way.
Yep,
Like, South America can go to Africa.
that go right there.
fit right in.
Right.
Yep, that's right. Then the western coast of America will fit right in with the eastern portion of Europe, or not Europe, but the, you know, Asia.
Yeah, Asia, yeah.
You know, then you got Australia, little butt, just get up in there too. Australia just got their little, you know, piece.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead,
God, it says, for in his days the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan.
Yep.
And Joktan begat Almodad,
Mm-hmm.
and Silaf,
Yep.
and Hazar Maveth,
These are all the people that came out of Shem.
Yep.
All right, keep reading.
and Jerah,
Mm-hmm.
and Hadoram,
Yep.
and Uzal,
Go ahead.
and Dikla,
Mm-hmm.
and Obal,
Mm-hmm.
and Abimael.
Yeah, now some of these people that we reading about, they weren't actual nations. They were just the seed of that line.
Yeah.
But then some of these people that we reading, their families grew into nations. Okay? Because remember, you know, back then, you know, Jake would go and marry into these other religions and you know, they would do, you know, certain things where the, you know, the seed didn't turn into a nation. Which it wasn't set up in the spirit.
Right.
It wasn't set up in the spirit for all these men to become a great nation. Okay? But then certain men and their seeds, they actually grew into a nation of people.
Yep.
Because the Lord actually set that up. All right, go ahead.
It says, where was I at? And Hadoram, and Azul, and Dikla, and Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir,
Yep.
and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Joktan.
Yep. Yep. All these were the sons of Joktan. But when you read the scriptures, it's no such thing as the nation of Joktan. Okay? You know, you are bugging out. You know? Go ahead,
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone, my scripture game.
All right, come.
Going back to Genesis.
Yeah, see if we can grab it real quick. Yeah, we're going to keep going.
10 and
I know we started like about the 20s.
oh yeah, 26.
Yep. Yeah.
Genesis 10 and 26. And Joktan begat Almodad, and Silaf, and Hazar Maveth, Hazar Maveth,
Yep.
and Jerah,
Yep.
and Hadoram,
Yep. Hadoram. Go ahead.
and Azul, and Dikla, and Abal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah,
Yep.
and Joab. All these were the sons of Joktan.
Yep.
And their dwelling was from Mesha, as thou goest unto Sephar.
Yeah, so now what we're seeing is the development and the migration of the children of Shem. Now, we also, Now also, bear with us for 1 second, brothers, while we, start raining a little bit. You know.
Yeah, push it down from the top.
Yeah, keep reading.
It says, and their dwelling was from Mesha as thou goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east.
Yep.
These are the sons of Shem,
Yep.
after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations.
Yep. So we can stop right there. So what we just read, we showed how through the Spirit that the Lord broke down all the inhabitants and the seed of Shem. That wasn't one person. It didn't just say Jewish.
Right.
All right. And then out of this line came nations, man. Because every one of his descendants didn't form a nation. Certain of his descendants formed a nation. All right. And then out of certain men came, then you had Abraham, you had Isaac.
I got you
Jacob.
right here.
All right. Yep. Let's read it. All right. So it says, Shem, the genealogy of Shem. Elam, Ashur, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. All right. Now Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob came out the line of Arphaxad.
Right.
All right. Now it says Shem, then Arphaxad, Shelah, Eber, Peleg, Ru, Serug, Nahor, Terah. Then you have Abraham. Then he had his two brothers, Nahor and Haran. All right. Now out of Abraham came Isaac, Ishmael, and then he had other sons too.
Yeah, the 6 sons of Keturah.
Yep, the 6 sons of Keturah. You had Ishbak, Zimran, Shua, Madan, Jokshan, and Midian.
Yeah,
That's
Ishmael's sons.
those are all no, Abraham's sons. Yeah. Now out of Ishmael came the Ishmaelites. All right. Out of Isaac came Jacob and Esau. Out of Esau came the Edomites. Out of Jacob came the Israelites. Out of Haran came Lot, and out of Lot came Moab and Ammon. Simple. These are all Shemites. These are all Shemites, man. All right. These are not children that come out of Ham or that come out of Japheth. These are all the children that come out of Shem.
Shem's line, right.
So in order to be anti-Semitic, you gotta hate all of the
All
seed
the
of Shem.
people, yeah, all
So if you hate us, technically speaking, by term of your definition, if you hate us, you anti-Semitic because we come out of
Yeah,
Shem.
and that's what they were saying. Like, how can I be anti-Semitic if I'm a Jew?
Right.
And my question, where's now, are they saying that the people in Israel today, the Falasha Jews, right?
Right.
They're dark,
Yep.
okay? Right? They're dark. You got the Falasha Jews, which come from Kush, Ethiopia. Those implants there. They
Yep.
say they're Jews,
Yep.
right? What's the problem with them?
Yeah.
What's the benefit that they have of saying they're Jews as opposed to us?
Right.
How you know I don't go back to one of their lines if I
Right.
say I'm a Jew?
Exactly.
Okay? And I want to take hold on to what they're taking on over there. What about the people in Israel today that came from over here with Ben Ami?
Yep.
What about them? Because they practice Judaism,
Yep.
okay? Well, that means they keep some form of commandments.
Yeah, because see, what the world gonna learn out is we the real Jews. So-called Negroes in America are the real Jews. You know, that's what the world is getting ready to find out real soon. Everybody think it's a game, bro.
Right.
Everybody think it's a game, but it's not a game. That's why, because the people on this side, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are the real Jews. Okay? You are the real Jews.
And there's a big difference between being from Shem and being a Hebrew.
Yep.
Because Elam comes from Shem, but he's not a Hebrew.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Lud one of the brothers, right? You had Elam, Lud, or Faxad. They're all brothers. They come from Shem. Okay? But from our Faxad came Eber.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get the Hebrews. Okay? All right? See, these people over there in these 1948 small hats, they're playing a deadly game that they're in jeopardy of dying from. Okay? You wish people, all right, are playing a deadly game that you're gonna end up dying from. Because you can go to, use these Cambridges and these Oxfords and these universities to hide the truth, yet in the books that they publish the truth. Okay?
Yeah, they own sources condemn you.
Your own sources condemn you, your own rabbi authors. What about Arthur Koestler?
Right. Yeah, Arthur Koestler.
Okay?
Should he not be considered anti-Semitic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That whole book, man. Okay? That whole book by Arthur Koestler basically shows how you ain't the people.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 20. It says, "Thou sinnest and speakest against thy brothers. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son."
Oh, wait. So that means that you're anti-Semitic. You do the fact that they're slandering these celebrities on the major platforms, and they take our videos down, and they make us out to be crazy,
Right.
and they make the Hebrew Israelites out to be some kind of hate group, right? Guess what? That's anti-Semitic.
Yep. Based upon the definition.
Based upon the definition.
That's
Okay.
anti-chosen line.
Yep.
You know?
It says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil, thy tongue frameth deceit."
You give your mouth to evil, right? You make this man pay an exorbitant amount of money, and then you still talking about he got certain conditions. He has to do a public apology. Basically, he's based on probation. He got to do community service, just because he posted a link, But you can do that to Kanye and Kyrie because that's where their money is tied.
Right.
You know where our money is tied at? In wages.
Yep.
But you're gonna start garnishing brothers' checks. You know what I'm saying?
All we gonna do is just figure out where we can go work with somebody for $500-600 a week under the table.
Yeah, that's all. I know. I know. We can hustle. Jake can get it in.
Like, all right, whatever,
Right.
man. We already behind the enemy's line anyway.
Right. Behind them bills. Anyway.
The only thing they can really take from us is our life.
Yeah, that's it. Cause see, they got something to lose. We don't have anything to lose.
Right.
Okay. So it says that thou slanderest thine own brother's son. So you're anti-Semitic right there, because you're against your own brother.
Right.
Right? Then it says what? It says thou speakest evil, mouth frames deceit. So you said you form up plots and plans and loopholes and things and schemes, okay, to trap, okay, so-called black people up to fit your narrative of what it looks like to be a bad guy.
Yep.
Okay?
That's it.
All right? You frame that, and it says you frame deceit. So that means you're lying. Okay? You put a plot together to lie. That's what that scripture's saying. Okay? You got it.
21. "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself."
Yeah, and the most I said, you thought. Right? What is that? Dave Chappelle? Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
The most I got you people in the trick bag.
That's
man.
right.
You small hats in the trick bag.
That's right.
Right? Because it says you did all these things to our people, put us in slavery, lied on us. Then we got a platform, we got the spirit to speak the truth now. And you take away people's money, you take our videos down, you try to demonize us,
Yep.
right? So you thought the Most High was with you. Gotcha, bitch. No, because the Most High, okay, the Most High is going to use all that against you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
It says, "But I will reprove thee, and set them in order before thine eyes."
And that's what's happening. You're being reproved. We're not doing this. Okay? It's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai doing this.
Right.
He's just using us as his mouth. He said, I will make thee as my mouth. Who are the prophets. The Most High is using the men of the Lord, the servants, to come to speak his will against you.
That's right.
Okay? All right? So it says, I will reprove thee and set them in order before your eyes. You're watching this Israelite thing blow up.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. I remember being out here 2+ years ago.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody was coming up, what are you guys doing? What is this?
Right.
Oh, okay, here are the Israelites. I know some of the Bible, right?
Right.
You have people say these things, okay? But now you can click on any video on the internet right now. You go to trending, and at the top you're going to see it, and it happens every other year.
Right.
People Israelites go to the top. You know, most of the time it's going to be a bad thing, okay? But at the end of the day, you got people saying, I'm going to watch this movie. So you're going to have a lot of people waking up. No, you are having a lot of people waking up.
That's right.
To the fact that they're Israelites. And it's a journey, okay? It's a journey. We're not going to automatically wake up and everybody's going to come out here, put on garments and teach.
Exactly.
It's a process for every individual that is and is not of the elect.
Yeah.
It's however the Lord wills them to go.
Yep.
But the fact of the matter is, the knowledge of being an Israelite is out there in the earth.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. That's what matters at the beginning, and then, like I said, the process to really what matters is Yahweh Bashman's name.
That's right. And like the lesson that was we did last night, about the truth. What was the name of the lesson again?
The truth is trending.
Yeah, the truth is trending. Yeah, well, just like what the priest is saying. See, the point of this whole thing is it's being talked about. It's being talked about. That's all. Just have them conversations and see how easy it's going to be to connect the dots.
Right.
Only thing that needs to happen sometimes is a conversation.
That's it.
You know how certain things get lost in translation, or certain relationships lack communication. Then when you talk about it, you start to see how easy it was to connect the dots. Only thing the Lord is doing is just got people talking, and through those conversations, all it's going to take is little Google searches. Are the Jews black? Go to YouTube. Who are the real Jews? Only thing they're going to start seeing is videos of the brothers. And that quick, they're going to connect the dots off of conversation.
This truth is going, I got to use the word, Nate, or IUIC use, exponential. This truth is going exponentially.
Yeah.
And it is. It's growing exponentially, right?
And Esau falling exponentially.
And he's falling so quick and fast, he's trying to grab onto them branches.
Yep.
He's like falling from a tree, and every branch he grabs, it keeps breaking on him. Keep breaking on him.
Yep. All the way till he hit rock bottom.
All the way till you hit the ground, man.
Yep.
I got smacked by every branch.
Yep. I got a precept too. Was you done?
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I got a quick one. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. The word enterprise means your work, okay? Your business venture, so on and so forth. So the Lord is going to disappoint the so-called white man. All right? All this hate that you got for the world, you got some nerve to even mention Kyrie Irving's name.
Right.
The amount of money that he's generated for the NBA, the amount of viewership that and purchases that he's gotten for the company of Nike.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Do you know how much money that this guy has been exploited? They pretty much exploited his talents.
Yeah.
All right? In other words, shut up and dribble.
Yeah, shut up and dribble, nigga.
All right? Nobody want to hear a nigga talk. Is that not a modern day lynching?
Yeah.
Why should we sit back and be okay with you doing that to our people? All right? Now, first and foremost, look, we know we under the curses. All right? We know that the Lord has certain things set up in our lifetime where we just literally, we can't do it unless we sell our soul. We understand that, but you going too far.
Yeah.
All right? You going too far. All right? In other words, it seemed like Kyrie Irving wrote the goddamn documentary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, why you not going there, Ronald?
What an author, yeah.
Yeah. Or what about Amazon?
Right.
Amazon's not even mentioned.
Amazon has the documentary on their website.
Right.
I guarantee you these people about to order off Amazon.
Yeah.
So it's all about just hating a Negro.
You hate them.
Let's just connect the dots and call it what it is. We know you. We know how you feel.
Yeah.
All right? But guess what? The Lord gonna disappoint you so-called fucking white people.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
That's right.
devils. Real soon, man. Okay? And Jake is starting to stand up. You starting to see the Lord rousing that spirit up.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is read the comment sections.
Oh yeah.
Just read the comment sections on these different controversial topics.
Oh yeah.
And let us been talking about, hey, let us be saying this 10 years ago.
Right.
All so-called white people will stop immediately. Now they just keep walking, it seems.
Yeah.
Because they know.
They know they ain't got nothing to say.
They know, like, yeah, this shit is over.
It's over.
It ain't nothing I can say about
Yeah,
it.
it's
You
over.
know, like, yeah, we doing that. They ain't trying to, we're not racist, we love all blacks. No, now they've accepted because they see the shit, man.
Yeah.
These so-called white people, they watch the same news we watch. They watch the same media we watch, man.
Right. The same videos come on their feed. Everybody get the same trending videos. Like we all see the same thing.
They see the George Floyd shit,
Yeah.
you know. They see the Trayvon Martins, the Tamir Rices, Sandra Bland. They see the same exact thing. So what they do now, they just keep walking. No argument. We can't argue with that.
Yeah.
All right. So the so-called white man is losing his power. Because back in the day, hey, Edomites was, they would boldly come up to us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have a crowd of white people and black women surrounding us.
Yep.
You know.
Talking shit.
These motherfuckers is stressed out, tired, and they pretty much see it. That's why they be at BLM marches.
Yeah.
So let's keep it real. Why your people at BLM marches?
Right.
If it wasn't us, if it wasn't so, man. See, the Lord is going to continue to bring down these enterprises, man. The Lord ain't worried about these low-level hooligans out here riding scooters and things that the Lord is breaking down the infrastructure of white supremacy, man.
That's right.
Of Edomite supremacy, man.
Yep.
The Lord is breaking it. The Lord is it's a canker. It's a canker in that system, man. All right? You have something, bro?
Yeah, I got a quick one. Psalms 33 and verse 10. Back with your boy on Job. It says, the Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. It's going to the heathens, man. The people. All right, the devices, the inventions of the wicked. You know, the plans that they got, or as you mentioned, their works, the enterprise. That's not going to come to pass, man. All right, it says, verse 11. It says, the counsel of the Lord standeth forever.
That's right.
And the thoughts of his heart to all generations. So the will of the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be done. Not your own will or what you plan on doing. It's going to fail, man. Okay? The will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to stand. His counsel, all right, the prophecies that was written, that was spoken of times of old by the prophets coming back on the scene now, speaking of, that's what's going to come to pass, man. Like you keep saying, there's nothing that you can do about it, but just submit to the will of the Lord, man.
Ain't nothing.
You know? Yeah, that was it.
This,
Yes, sir.
I got a quick one. It's Psalms 89 and 40. It says, thou hast broken down all his hedges. Thou hast brought his strongholds to ruin. You know, like the scriptures say, the city, you know, without walls. You know, America, you know, which is run, you know, by you elites.
Right.
And the Lord, you know, is bringing you down, man. You know, you don't have the same power, you know, that you had, man. 50 years ago, we couldn't even look him in the eye.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And now, like I said before, you know, whenever you bring the truth to somebody and the first thing they do is become defensive, that shows you that, you know, they're guilty, man.
Yeah.
You know? So the Lord is bringing down the strongholds that, you know, these devils had on you so-called blacks Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the scriptures also say in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, that surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
right.
You know, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Yeah, that's why these niggas ain't mad, because they ain't wise.
Yeah, correct.
Okay? But they gonna get mad at they'll get mad at us first.
Right.
But then they'll have a peaceful arrest with a cop.
Right.
You know, they'll go and turn around, hands up,
Yes, sir.
back up, get
Yes,
on their
sir.
knees, lay face flat
Yes,
on
sir.
hot concrete,
Yeah.
and put their hands behind their back and submit. But then they see us out here, it's just like, fuck these niggas talking about.
Right.
Okay? Because they not, guess what? They don't have wisdom. When you have wisdom, you have understanding, man. When you have understanding, you have patience, man. Okay? And our people don't got no goddamn understanding, man. Only thing they understand is that they slaves in America.
Right.
Okay?
Nah, we not slaves.
We was kings. I'm gonna say something about you so-called black people too, man. If you agree with what's going on with Kyrie Irving, you are the problem.
Yeah, you a comb.
You the problem, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord is going to get rid of you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You are the problem.
That's
The
right.
Lord's going to get rid
Okay?
of you.
Here it is. You see the elite putting all this pressure on him, and then you just, see, you don't hurt people. How the fuck did he hurt anybody, man?
Right.
The media hurts people every day.
Right.
CNN hurts our people every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? Through lies and propaganda. Nobody feels a certain type of way about that. Nobody, man. Okay? They go to show you, man, that we gotta be those people, man.
Right.
And why aren't people, now I know it's Elon Musk, but why aren't our people, like it's one thing for okay, so in the same token that we said, why aren't the small hats going after Amazon about having that movie on their site that be so anti-Semitic, then why aren't you Negroes going after Twitter for allowing that video to take off and go after Facebook, go after them Zuckerberg,
Got a whole murder up there.
go after Zuckerberg for having takeoff video, because regardless of who posted, it's still up. Why we should be saying, y'all niggas should be saying, why is Zuckerberg, why do they have his video on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that? Well, y'all not doing that. Because you niggas ain't got no power to say nothing. That's why.
right.
Which proves that what Kanye's been saying about these you wish people, okay,
Yeah.
got the power.
Yeah.
It just proves the point.
Mhm.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
If they can get mad at Kyrie and Kanye, we can get mad about Meta, Facebook, having that video of Takeoff laying there dead on the platform.
Yep.
Gilly, get mad about that shit.
Yeah, get mad about the video of PNB Rock that's being
PNB
published
Rock,
on Twitter,
yeah.
and Twitter is allowing these videos to stay up.
Yeah.
You know, nobody cares about the demise of so-called blacks.
We don't care
Only
about
thing
your own people.
our only thing Jake want to do is just point the fingers at each other, man.
Right.
Okay? See, you niggas,
Yeah.
you niggas want to record. Nigga, why? Okay, you got to have a platform in order to upload.
Right.
Why is these platforms allowing these videos to be uploaded?
But if it was CNN that did the recording, all niggas would be quiet.
Maybe
But
quiet.
quiet.
TMZ was the first one to.
Yeah, TMZ the one got the
Which
video.
is ran by. I think that the guy is Jewish.
Yeah, talking about Harvey.
Yeah.
Harvey, yeah, he's an Amalekite.
Yeah.
Yep. Bring out
So
what
get
you
mad
got.
at TMZ.
This is Isaiah 13
Right.
and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
Yep.
and everyone that is joined into them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, meaning join unto who? Now let's get some context about this scripture, which that's Nazariah's favorite word, context.
Yeah, context.
Well, when you read this chapter, you start at the top. It's going on the burden of Babylon, in which Isaiah did see. So it's talking about Babylon the Great. Now, when you jump down, like what the brother just read, it said those that are joined unto them. Joined unto who? Babylon. Because in this chapter, it already established that the chapter was going into Babylon the Great. So those that are joined unto this system, this mentality, okay, this debauchery, this custom, these traditions, all right, this way, you gonna be thrust through. They're talking about you Jakes, man, all right? Because in order to be joined unto somebody, you have to be a separate person. You can't be of the same person in order to be joined to somebody.
Right.
All right, because that will make you them if you ain't another entity.
Right.
So if you, in order to be joined with a woman, that means a woman has to be a woman and a man has to be a man, and y'all come together. So it's talking about somebody else joining themselves to Babylon the Great. Now who is that? Israel, man.
Yep.
Not even Israel for that fact of the matter. Any nation that joined themselves to the ways, traditions, customs, and ideologies of America, you're going to die.
Yeah, that's it.
All right? Whether you get hit with a missile or whether you get hit with that sawed-off pump from a demon to zone 3, whether you get hit with that tactical M16 with a scope and a microfiber optic barrel from a Russian troop,
Yep.
you still gonna get thrust through.
That's right.
All right? Or whether just a hooligan come through and maul you down with a car,
Yep.
whether you die from an LRAD device,
Right.
all right? Whether you die from a drone attack,
Or you
or
die
some-
from a mosquito bite.
yeah, mosquito bite, you know, whether some parachute Koreans come down in your neighborhood
Spray you up.
and start and put that big old heavy clip up under that sucker and get to working. Either way it go, you gonna be thrust through, man. Pestilence,
Yeah, pestilence.
okay? Whether you get gassed in these concentration camps,
Yep.
all right? Because they got concentration camps in America,
yeah.
and they got actual gas chambers in them too, like in Auschwitz, Germany.
Yeah, they got real camps.
Yeah, real camps.
Not that you take out
Yeah, not that hotel over there.
Not the hotel, that resort.
Yeah, not the Hyatt.
Not the Marriott.
Yeah, they had the Hyatt.
Yeah, the Hyatt
Basically, the
Marriott.
Hyatt over that motherfucker, man.
Fucking Hilton.
Yeah, the
Five-star,
Hilton.
Michelin star chefs.
Yep, backstroking in the pool. You know. No, they got the real deal over here. They got guillotines. All right? They have guillotines over here in America. Not only just the electeds gonna die by those guillotines, but you gonna have just regular niggas that's gonna get their heads chopped off.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Edomites, they gonna chop you Edomites' heads off.
Yep.
They ain't just gonna be, we only just trying to kill the elect. They don't know who the elect is.
Yeah.
We don't even know who the elect is. So
Right.
they're gonna be killing Edomites, Japanese. They're gonna be getting everybody,
I'm
man.
beginning. Man, it's something.
Yeah.
Anybody that they find is gonna be thrust through.
Yeah.
That's joined into America. And the Lord said so, man.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna skip down to verse 17. It
Yeah.
says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them."
Yeah, now who are the Medes? All right, when we dealing in context, the Medes, the real Medes come out of the line of Japheth. All right, they come out of the line of a man that goes by the name of Madai, Madai. That's where you get the word Mede from. All right, that landmass today is over in that north eastern corridor of Europe, Russia, okay, Slovenia, Georgia.
Black Sea area.
You know, that's where the Medianites,
Get it.
okay,
Median Empire was stationed there. Yeah.
yep, they dwelt in that area. All right, but now modern day, that landmass is occupied in modern day by a group of Edomites that call themselves the Russians, which is a very fierce sector of Edom, might I add.
Yeah, Putin ain't playing no games,
They
man.
run a very tight. They run a tight ship
Yeah.
over there.
Run a
Yeah.
tight ship.
Run a tight ship.
Fucking
They run
around.
a tight ship over
Yeah.
there.
And you go to Russia, it ain't nothing but boot factories, military. You know, it's big. Everybody worked at a boot factory.
Niggas play
They got premier
soccer
boot.
with steel balls.
Yeah, soccer with steel balls.
Toe strong as
You
shit.
got wrestling bears and shit.
They about to
Yeah.
throw what's the name under the prison?
Who?
Brittany
BG.
Griner.
Oh, BG. She probably.
Oh, BG.
Brittany Griner probably like 5'2" right now.
Yeah,
They done
shrunk
chopped that
yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
You know, they done brought her ass into utter submission.
Hey,
She
hey,
went right to the kitchen.
hey, you go to Russia, you go to the barbershop, only cut you can get is a buzz cut.
Yeah.
It's the only cut is the buzz. You know,
Buzz cut. So them Russians, hey man, you know you gotta have fun with the truth, man. You know, hey, this thing is you know, it's live action, so to speak. So you gotta have fun with the truth. But ultimately, man, those Russians ain't playing no games.
Nope.
Hey, and guess what? Those Russians over there, They know that we the children of Israel
They
too.
know.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Because they got the ancient icons and the artifacts over there that show that the saints of the Eastern Orthodox Church, they were so-called Negroes. Okay?
Yeah.
They were so-called Negroes. They got the icons and the relics over there to prove it.
They
All
know.
these,
Yep.
all those churches, those Eastern Orthodox churches were all
Yep.
throughout Asia Minor, Russia, right? Rosh,
Yeah, Rosh.
you know.
Well, that's
all
where you
over
get
there.
the word Russia from.
Yeah.
Rus,
Yeah, loose.
you know, and it means, oh, guess what it means? Guess what Russia, the etymology of Russia goes back to the Rus people, or rustic, all right, and it actually means to rouse. That's where the word rouse comes from, to rouse up. Now, did not the Lord just say that? Read that again, huh?
Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Give me the word stir real quick, because we just told you that the Medes were the Russians. So the Lord said he will stir them up, just like Judah's being stirred up. All right? And guess what? Certain people, they're not going to move their pivot on their stance on what's going on in the world, like Kyrie and the rest of them. All right? You got that word
Yeah, I got
stir?
it.
Go ahead,
It says, it's where stir, it says to rouse oneself.
To what?
To rouse oneself.
Hold on, bro. We just identified that Russia go back to the word Rus or rustic, which means to rouse. And then the Lord just said, I will stir up. Now the word stir means what?
To rouse oneself.
Woo!
Awake or incite.
Come on, man. So you can't make this up. This is a perfect put together story.
Yeah.
All right, now read the scripture again. Huh?
Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver.
Yep.
And as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Yeah, these Russians don't care about the American economy. They don't care about your college tuition. All right, they don't care about your education.
No.
All right, and your bright future.
Yeah.
Living in the plains or living in the beautiful suburbs of John Creeks,
Right.
Georgia.
Oh, you know this, how the saying goes, you can't buy yourself out of this one.
Yep.
You know, because they're not, the Lord has, the scriptures also say, for when they say peace and safety and sudden destruction. So whatever they do, hey, the Lord go embed it in their spirit to press that button, man.
Hey man, press the button.
Press the button, man.
Yeah.
I had a quick headline.
Yeah.
Brothers already know about this. This is from the Moscow Times. It's an article from 2019. Russian choir sings about nuking DC on patriotic holiday in cathedral. It's a choir. It's a video out there. It was singing about basically them nuking America, man.
Yeah.
That's a part of that privacy of them being stirred up, being roused up. You know, this is 2019. It's even more intense now, man.
You know, I think either North Korea or China or both of them, they had them little animated videos of them dropping missiles on America.
Yeah.
Hey man, because that's in the spirit. The Lord is giving these nations ideas, man.
Yeah.
The same way He gives us ideas for topics to go into.
Yep.
Right? He's giving these nations ideas, topics.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about nuking over there. That's down up with prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right. Yep.
It's all the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I had a piece. You got something?
Yeah.
If not, I had something real quick.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 11 and 21, right? It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So, who's, being going onto this society, right? Though people try to kumbaya with the, I stand with, the Jewish people and, everybody got their forced opinions on these people. Ain't nobody do nothing to them.
Right.
Ain't nobody.
Nobody do shit.
Ain't nobody even do nothing.
What happened to freedom of speech?
Right. What happened to freedom of speech?
Right.
What happened to freedom of religion?
Right.
We hold these truths self-evident. What happened in the Constitution and all these rights?
Right.
Oh, when niggas ain't people.
Yeah.
Right.
What happened to my?
Legally, niggas ain't people anyway.
What happened to my body, my choice? Nigga, my mind is a part of my body, so I.
Yeah, yeah.
My
man.
soul.
I make my own goddamn decisions.
Right.
My soul, my choice.
Yeah.
That's right.
I believe in what I want. Yeah, basically, you said America's the land of the free, the home of the brave.
Right.
Should we have the freedom to believe in what we want to believe in?
And that was a brave thing Kyrie did by posting that.
Right. You know? Yeah, who has something? We'll get ready to wrap it up in a minute. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to Yahweh Bashem
Yeah,
Yahushua.
break it down, huh?
Right, so anyone who, like brothers are mentioning, that are trying to say, damage control, the statements that were made in the documentary that Kyrie posted, they're really trying to take the side of Esau because they don't want to lose the little power that Esau gave them. But the Lord said you're an abomination because you're condemning the just, which is our people, the Israelites, and you're justifying the damn devil.
Yeah.
So the Lord's going to destroy you because you're an abomination.
That's right. Yep. Oh, even after with the whole Kyrie thing, even after he apologized and went back on what he said, they still pulling down on him.
They're suspending him.
It's a modern day lynching.
Now he got a laundry list of deeds. He got Kyrie got he got a laundry list of shit he got to do.
Yep.
Yeah, at this point, man, just go play overseas, man.
He might.
Go turn somebody else's league up. You know? Go generate millions and millions of dollars in somebody else.
Arbery did it.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin did it.
Man, China.
That's what I do. You already got a whole bunch of money. Take that shit, move that money into an offshore account.
Yeah.
You know, take that money, move it into an offshore Swiss account, or go to put it in a Singapore account. They go play in somebody else's league. They'll happily take you, man.
Oh yeah.
Especially the way you talking. They're like, oh, everybody love what you said. Love what you said.
Yeah.
Join the Russian league. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like, yo, let's go to Russia, man.
Now Russia don't like niggas either though. I wouldn't go over there. They BG your ass. Even though they work for the purpose of the Lord, they don't like niggas.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't got no weed on you, you might. You got weed on you, it's
don't
over.
have no
Rap.
no weed and no vapes, man.
Yeah, about to do the goddamn 25 to the door.
Kyrie gonna walk in there, BG gonna look at him first time.
Right. So like, yeah, make eye contact. Okay, yeah. What the hell you doing here? All right. You gotta go ahead.
Okay.
We'll wrap up on that.
All right, this was a precept. He's going to the Russians. Revelations 13. I started at 1, reading to verse 2. It says, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy." It represents Esau's system, right? NATO and the EU, right? It says, verse 2, "And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard." So when describing the beast, essentially when it describes the different animals, really is giving you like a timeline of Esau's rule. Leopard represents what? The Greeks. You know, it basically was like the first Edomite major kingdom, empire. And it says in the feet were as the feet of a bear. Which really, the bear, that always go back to the Medo-Persians, but really the bear here is really talking about the Russians. And the feet represent what? The end. Right? The end power. Like you read the prophecy, Daniel's 2nd chapter, about the statue, the feet, the 10 toes. So the stone came and, broke the feet.
Second Ezra 6 too. It says that the heel of man is the end. Or it says something like that.
The end of man is between the.
I got it.
Twixt it, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's a good precept to this. So essentially, what it's saying is basically this: the end of this system is going to come by these Russians, man.
Yeah.
Russians is going to spearhead, all right, the end time prophecy to come against America with with all the other nations.
That's right.
It says in his mouth, as the mouth of a lion, which I believe is great. That's going into Great Britain. It says, "In the dragon, which is the Roman Empire, gave him his power and his seat and great authority." So that was the main point. I just wanted to highlight the part of about the Russians, the part about the bare the feet, man.
Yeah.
So the end of the system is gonna come by Edomites.
It's gonna come by the Edomites.
Self-destruction.
And brothers brought out a good point about how the statue hit the feet, which we know that the feet represents America. The mountain or the stone represents Yahweh Shai. And also, does not the scripture say, they shall bruise thy head, but thou shalt bruise his feet? Yeah, bruise his heel. Yeah, bruise his heel. That's in Genesis 3 and like 15. You know, so we're seeing the tail end of this kingdom. All we got to do is just, hey, this information that we have is powerful than us yelling.
Yeah.
It's more powerful than anything, any weapon.
Yeah.
You know, it's truth. Because when you have a proper dialogue and you show without a shadow of a doubt that we got the true testimony and we got your information too, we can. Hey, and that's another thing, man, brothers. I encourage brothers, start bringing their literature back out here.
Oh, yeah.
Them Zondavins.
On the way.
Yeah, hell, pecan, bro. Bring out the Zondavins, you know, because they might start bringing news channels down here.
Yeah.
Bring out the Zondervan Bible dictionaries. Bring out the Babylon Timbuktus.
Yeah.
Nature knows no color line.
Yeah.
Who is Esau Edom? Bring out the Jewish encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Bring out all their literature, the Torahs. Show without a shadow of a doubt. The 13th Tribe book by Arthur Koestler. Understand how they became, how Amalek became, you know, Jewish through the Hasmonean dynasty, John Hyrcanus. Hey, when we got that information and we merge it with the spirit, that's the itch. That's the spirit. Hey, the prince of the power. You know, he mad. You know, hey, but call all y'all about Shema Shah, man. His brother caught the camera, man. That's how you know, hey, the Lord got our back. The wind gonna come, but hey, the spirit held it up. All right, so with that, we're gonna give all praises, all glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, peace, love, many blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.